About 3 weeks ago, I got this fancy new tool that lets me see what you guys are searching for on YouTube, which is awesome because this channel is about giving lots of information in a short amount of time. But one thing that I was surprised by is how much this program encourages me to make videos about hacking or modding Last Day on Earth. Thousands of people are searching for information about how to cheat in Last Day on Earth. Now, I do not hack or mod, so I cannot give you exactly what you are wanting, but this video is my attempt at giving you everything I have on the subject. When I was in high school, I used to play the game Age of Empires, and I loved it. The strategy, the time management, I loved playing that game. And then one day, one of my friends taught me the cheat code to summon the Photon Man. The Photon Man was super powerful, and I loved the cheat code. For 4 days, I had a blast with the Photon Man. But after those 4 days were over, and I was bored of cheating, I tried to play the game normal again, and I couldn't. Not because I didn't know how or I couldn't strategize, it just wasn't fun anymore. After just 4 days of cheating, the game that had been fun for months was no longer fun. And over the last 2 decades of being a gamer, I have seen this over and over again. Cheating ruins games. Now, a lot of you will respond to this by saying that Kefir already ruined the game. You say that they destroyed the game by making it pay to play. And I would agree with you that there are some problems in high tier play, but I don't see the connection. If we're talking in the sense of morality, then I hope you know that it's been established that someone else doing something wrong does not make it right for you to do something wrong. That is a well-known moral truth. But even if we're taking morality out of it, cheating removes the challenge of the game, which ultimately ruins the game. So cheating in a bad game can no more enhance it than cheating in a good one. Now, others will respond to this and say, dude, it's just a game. It doesn't matter. You hear this a lot when someone tries to have a serious conversation about gaming ethics. And I like to push back on this. When my 2-year-old daughter has been screaming at me all day because she can't use her words, and I have 1 hour to relax at the end of the day, is it still just a game, or is there something more to it? Right now, 2.2 billion people play video games. Each of those people spend an average of almost 1 hour a day playing. So that means that over 1% of all humanity's daylight hours are spent playing video games. If there is no merit to video games, then we are plagued with a curse. But luckily that is not the case. The first merit we see in games is, of course, entertainment, the ability to relax and to decompress. Cheating in a multiplayer game has a detrimental effect on someone's ability to decompress, since it is incredibly frustrating to play against someone who has manipulated the rules to their favor. So cheating in a multiplayer game is at best unloving. And at worst, you are actually stealing from the purpose of that person playing the game, which I would argue is clearly a moral wrong. The Last Day on Earth isn't truly a multiplayer game yet, so that point is moot for now, but I think that there is a greater merit to video games than just the ability to decompress. Games present objectives with challenges between you and your goal. Achieving that goal is exhilarating, but I would argue that the endeavor to overcome those challenges is a reward in and of itself, because it produces satisfaction and confidence for the future. I do not think that this should be taken lightly. As a 32-year-old man, I can assure you that the same critical thinking and problem-solving skills used on the virtual battlefield are used in the job market or in the pursuit of a woman. And even though the victories and rewards are a lot more elusive in real life than they are in virtual reality, they're still there. So if you get in the habit of using shortcuts to get to the end goal in a game, then what makes you think that you will not use shortcuts in your job or in your pursuit of your significant other? Because I promise you that the ability to take shortcuts are just as common, if not more common, in real life than they are in your virtual life. And often the consequences of those shortcuts can also seem inconsequential at the time. Now, I'm not saying this to shame you. I've read hundreds of comments on my videos of people bragging that they cheat in this game, and I don't care what you do. I'm only sharing this because I hope that it will help you in your journey through the virtual world. And that is that from my experience, when you cheat in a video game, you rob from yourself. Alright guys, that's it. Hope that helps. I'll see you next time.